Founded in 1954, the Bilderberg Group had its inaugural meeting at a small hotel in the Netherlands, which the group took its namesake from. The founding members of the Bilderberg Group were Dr. Joseph Ratzinger, a Polish economist and political philosopher, Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands, Walter Bedell Smith, the former director of the CIA and the Undersecretary of the State during the Eisenhower administration, and of course, Colin Gubbins, former director of the British Special Operations Executive Branch. In May 1952, Dr. Ratzinger presented Prince Bernhard with a plan to gather a group of leading Europeans to exchange their views and to report on the causes of anti-Americanism in Europe. After this plan was put into action, Ratzinger synthesized the various observations into a single document, summarizing the criticisms of American policy. The American response to the report was slow. Many considered it controversial and were reluctant to deal with it after the 1952 presidential election. It wasn't until November 1953 that a counter-report was completed and passed on to Ratzinger. The esteemed Colin Gubbins then prepared a joint summary of both the Europe and American reports, urging the need for appropriate action. Several small meetings followed this report, where it was eventually agreed that a much larger meeting would take place in the Netherlands in May. This meeting, which was the first official Bilderberg conference, would allow a group of leading US and European citizens to discuss their issues identified earlier. After the success of the first meeting, it was quickly decided to make it an annual event. Every year since then, a group of carefully selected individuals meet up to discuss relevant topics in a safe, secure, and private location. These invitees are chosen by a steering committee consisting of an international group of elite volunteers. These members receive no compensation for their work. The steering committee's current chairman is Henri de Castells, the chairman and CEO of the AXA Group.
60 years later, many things have changed. We still find time to meet with one another once a year. We even have our own website running now, bilderbergmeetings.org. Just don't go to bilderberg.org though. Bilderbergmeetings.org, not bilderberg.org. Remember that. Cheers.
Bilderberg Group conferences have helped bring together like-minded individuals from all over Europe and North America. These individuals have shared an interest in the affairs pertaining to the relationship between Europe and North America.
Alright, now every year, exciting new individuals are invited to take part in our meetings. But they come not as CEOs or politicians or military leaders. They come as themselves. We are individuals coming together to talk about such hot topics as the state of Ukraine, global warming, and questions like, does privacy exist? We call these topics megatrends. Some notable participants have included:
have agreed to send troops, thousands of them next summer, to fight terrorism in Afghanistan.
Hello, I'm Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft.
Amazon.com and its boisterous founder, Jeff Bezos.
From the moment
Now, when you gather a ton of awesome people together into a room, there's going to be questions about what's discussed there, and we understand that. But privacy is really important to us, just as we're sure it's important to you. That's why we keep our meetings free of prying journalists who are only there looking for a soundbite. That way everyone's free and open to discuss what they want without fear of reprisal. Still, despite our openness, conspiracies continue to follow us around. So now we'll attempt to address a few of them.
Here at Bilderberg, we aren't trying to impose anything. Our meetings are just discussions, nothing more. I mean, even though it does really make sense to have one singular government run things when you think about it. Anyways, the bottom line is that there's no detailed agenda, no resolutions are proposed, no votes are taken, and no policy statements are issued. Period. Now, of course, these issues regarding the Serbian war came up in a conference discussion, and we understand that there will always be a desire to place blame on a specific group. But once again, it's ridiculous to claim that we had any part of the war. True, Prince Bernhard was involved in some shady stuff, like the South African ivory trade, taking $1 million bribe from Lockheed Martin, and once being a member of the Nazi Party. But he wasn't a Nazi Party member when he started the group, so yeah, definitely not Nazis. We hold no political affiliation, and members of all political parties are welcome to come to our conferences. We even had Bill Clinton come one year. He's an amazing saxophone player. I want to play in a barbershop quartet with him, actually.
Do I look like a lizard?
A little bit.
Well, we thank you for watching.
We hope you learned a little bit about our humble organization, and thank you for respecting the privacy and security our conferences require.
And if you'd like to learn anything more about our conferences, please.
It's not true what they say. Don't listen to their lies. I fought and I've bled for Gotham. But now I've seen the grim global truth. Reptiles. Nazi reptiles who want to create a new world order with a single government. Sounds like a lot of bunk to me. But a group of rich, wealthy, and influential people meeting in complete secrecy. That is a recipe for villainous and greedy activity. And I've seen it firsthand. These people have a far-reaching influence, and their secrecy creates a lack of accountability. You have a right to know who's pulling the strings. Don't let 150 suits decide your future.